What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Tony focusing on the hot streak. Ryan Spoon is on 7 points in 6 games since being recalled from Providence, and what it means for his future in Boston and the Bruins' short-term situation. Obviously, it's been a major shot in here. 2 goals against his hometown Ottawa Senators. He's finally starting to show the promise that they had when he was drafted and throughout his junior and AHL days, being a really crafty center that can create offensive chances for himself and for teammates. And he's done a great job at that. So he's playing with 2 pretty good players in Milan Lucic and the amazing rookie David Pastrnak. I mean, no, you don't have to tell. If you've been watching the show at all, I love Pasta, and I think he's going to be a big part of the Bruins' future, and I can't wait to see what he becomes. But you look at the way he's handled filling in for David Krejci. You don't replace David Krejci, but he's doing a damn good job at doing a Krejci impression. 23 years old, in his 3rd pro season, has enough AHL experience playing against men to know what it takes to deliver on a night-in, night-out basis. And, he's doing just that. I think the Bruins' depth kept him in the minors, and his play at the start of the season was awfully ineffective. And, to be brought up in this situation where they needed bodies and they needed help, he's performed admirably. You look at him, you look at way Max Talbot's anchored that 4th line. It's like, Jesus, this Bruins team's playing the best hockey it's played all year, and it's about damn time. And Krejci could be back by the right before the playoffs start. And obviously, you're not going to say, no, David Krejci, we're going to keep you out of the lineup to play this kid, because anytime you can add a guy like David Krejci it's a good thing. You don't say no to that. But I think you look at what he's doing. It's like, Jesus, ride this kid while he's hot, and then go from there. He's up for a new contract at the end of the season. The Bruins are going to have some big time voids to fill. I think if they can get him signed to a cap friendly deal, it could be an absolute steal. I still think somehow, some way they trade Riley Smith. And you look at, they're going to more than likely lose Carl Soderberg. Some questions up front in other areas, but I think he has the opportunity. He's kind of auditioning for a full-time gig next year, and he's performing, playing to the level he's capable of, and showing why he was so highly touted, coming out of the OHL, and then why he did some big-time things in Providence. When Krejci is ready to come back, you find a way to make it work. I mean, you don't bench this kid, you don't bench Krejci. Their center depth has been amazing. Maybe move one of them to the wing, move a guy around, hide him on the 4th line, use him on the power play, something like that. But that's Krejci's line. And, he's the straw that stirs the drink. For as much as he, came up small in last year's playoffs, it's important to remember that he's twice led the National Hockey League in playoff scoring. So he's a guy you want in the lineup when the games get, bigger, when they're on the biggest scale. So, again, I think it's more a matter of Claude being creative with his lines and finding a way to utilize them. But for now, ride this kid while he's hot, use him on the power play, let that line go to work. Because, that line doing its thing has allowed, Patrice Bergeron's co-number 1 or second, whatever you want to call it, to really catch fire. I mean, Louis Eriksson's playing his best hockey since he became a Bruin in the last few weeks. So, I mean, you look at that, Brad Marchand caught fire. This team is rolling. And if they can dodge Montreal in the first round, they could definitely go on a playoff run. I love the way this team's playing. They're playing for each other. They remind me a lot of that 2010 team that lost to Philly in the second round, that blew that series. They had an inconsistent regular season. They beat the Buffalo Sabres. They had a good chance to knock out Philly, a great chance to knock out Philly, and then kind of all unraveled. But they're playing for each other, and that's refreshing to see. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Ryan Spooner's play of late. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.